Champion, it went down. World Domination 7, LA weekend. King of the Dot, Frak versus Brixx Belvedere. First of all, we have Mike here.
Well, it's a dope battle. It's got less than 50K views. Of course, I'm here to recap. Of course, who else could bring attention to a well-deserved battle, man? I'm here. It's again dope battle. World Domination. LA day 1 before day 2. Brixx. I think people should know. He's been around for a while.
For a while, long time. Over, I'd say 8 years.
Yeah, I believe so. Last time I was here, we talked about Laze. He's kind of in that category. I remember, again, around 2014, 2015, when people would list their top 5 most underrated, there was always, Newborn, Laze, Brixx were like the 3 names they would always throw in there. Rom Nitty was up there too, of course. Rom Nitty, one of the guys who blew up from there. But Brixx is still dope, still has wordplay, still has flow. Against Frak. I honestly, before this battle, I kind of knew him mostly from his appearance on Ruin Your Day. I know he does music. I checked before. He apparently has been like a West Coast veteran. Did some Tourette's battles beforehand. He was on in the bunker before. He has pretty good performance against everybody knows. But yeah, this is definitely by far his kind of most viewed battle. I think kind of sort of a breakout for him. Huh?
It's only at 40K, so this is one of his most viewed battles.
Yeah, that's still that's
crazy. Well, all right, before we get into the battle, I feel like since Brixx has been around so long, why is he upper echelon? You know what I mean? He even has a battle with Surf, all that. Like,
yeah, I think
he has battles on grind time. Like, what we doing here?
I think it's a good question. Maybe the Surf battle he lost. He lost badly.
That was so long ago. That's like 2011, 2010.
But you know how fans write you off.
Yeah, that's true. They do.
I don't know why. He had a classic with Newborn a few years ago. And neither one of their careers really took off after that. He kind of had and Frak talks about it a little bit. He had a shot against B Magic, and that wasn't really a good battle on either side. I mean, it was cool. And I think it has like 100
so
K
views. Missed opportunities. Yep.
Yeah. So a few missed opportunities here and there, and I don't know. Maybe. He's missing an all-around approach. Maybe that's what it is. But, we don't know. I think more battles like this certainly, hopefully, will elevate him to where he should be. And hopefully, other leagues will start giving him a chance. One thing I will say, he is on, John John's league, right? Yeah. Him and John John have been cool. John John makes an appearance in this battle, cameo, if you will, in this battle. Hopefully, now that this battle has been released and is getting, positive attention, maybe John John Bullpen can give him like a bigger name.
Or King of the Dot. I feel like this battle, based on what I saw for the main card or the main day, whatever, this battle could have been on there.
Absolutely.
The Oxidus.
And to be fair, I thought day 1 or day 2 LA, the main stage battles, I thought most of them were really good. To be fair, this we had Aver versus Vida, the Ilmac versus Iron Solomon, so it was a really good event. But yeah, I think
they could have replaced the Megadeth battle. No offense, guys, they could have replaced the.
I didn't want to say that. I don't know if any people remembers the Megadeth battle. I guess that is very true. That is indeed a fact, my friend.
But I was being told, I go by tweets. I don't go by, you got to check this out. Like, they say it's classic, this and that. And going into Frak's first round, I'm like, where's the classic at? I'm not too heavily impressed right now.
It is.
It was a cool first round, but when you give somebody the notion that this is top this, top that, top battle of the year, like, and they go into it, Frak's first round doesn't represent that to me.
No, I think again and people are very quick to throw their word around classic.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a classic. I don't think it's one of top 10 battles of the year. I think it's cool. I
think it's a dope battle. Though.
It's definitely worth a watch. I think when you will get into it, Frak's second round is one of the most entertaining rounds of the year.
I love Frak's second round. I love it.
And again, Brixx, one of the most consistent battle rappers right now, but I don't think it's a classic.
Yeah.
But enough. Battle. Let's get into round 1.
Frak, I'll let you have that.
Thank you. So Frak goes first. I like the way he starts off. Go from Frak attack to Shack attack, and you foul line. I'm shooting Brixx.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
I've heard the shooting Brixx. But OBC.
Is it OBC? Because he tied it off to Shack. It is OBC. Fine. You're right. You're right.
We just spoke about Surf shooting Brixx. Like
You're right. Very true. Henson. He talks about him being on Smack and then not being on Smack. Henson the vodka they chose to move with. Why Smack don't mess with Belvedere? I guess they're too exclusive. That was dope. Barbarian, Bell Barbarfest, and Dolphlop, Kansas. That was funny. He never leaves. He talks about his chokes in the third round. he never leaves bullpen because he isn't the closer. So that was a nice bar right there. And of course, the haymaker. Let's talk about the haymaker in the first. That was really dope. I will come to bullpen with a lot of hot rounds. Put Loso on the cross. Tell him I'm his god now. Tell John your mother's off. Muzzle tough. Bow. One in the chamber. Do you believe in the Holocaust now?
And I want to give props to, Frak, because when John pulled up, like, I'm here now. He said it again. I'm like, yo, say it. Said Frak, say it again. He did. So salute to you, sir.
It was easier to say it when the whole crowd was saying it with him. Yeah. But it was dope, man. Been dining off in Cali like Viacom branding. He's talking about losing to Pass, losing to Sue Surf, which is, that's why I think maybe Brixx is kind of regarded low by the fans that he should be because of those kind of past losses. You've been dying off in Cali like Viacom branding. B Magic choked and you still got fired on badly. Magic pushed Brixx aside like Diagon Alley. We've heard Harry Potter bars before. I haven't heard Diagon Alley bars, so I count it. I give him points for that. I like this one. Again, we've heard Jenga bars before. I haven't heard this one. It's a Jenga game when you say you flow for the culture because you stack bars, we will still see holes in your structure. Thought that was really dope. So he came. Atlanta gave him extended cuts, like they shot deleted scenes. So he came to Fresh Coast Cartel, not the DVD. So now Cali has to push Brixx like Narco season 3. But that was dope. Again, overall cool round. Again, very good round. It definitely has that haymaker in the middle of it. And again, it does set the move for maybe not a classic, but a good battle nonetheless.
Yeah, I think he should play more on his funny side. The believability factor isn't there for me.
No. I think the way he say, I'm gonna come to bullpen with a lot of hot rounds. You have to say it like that. You have to say it
exactly.
I won't, but come on, guys. Let me flow with it.
I still got him.
Yeah. No, and I do think that's what he did with most of the band. He's just he can flow. He raps. He has music out, so he can actually rap. He has good flow, and he's a funny dude. So those are kind of his strengths, and I think he's the prototypical King of the Dot rapper, if you will, which is not a bad thing. This is King of the Dot, and I'm kind of gonna start following King of the Dot. That was the King of the Dot that I became a fan of.
Okay.
A lot of people say he reminds me of Kid Twist, and I think it's a good comparison, and it's definitely not a bad thing.
Yeah.
So
I like Kid Twist way better, and I think Kid Twist is definitely a legend. And he's stronger on the angle sense than Frak. But Brixx, now I only got a few lines for him. That's why I'm doing it now. The pass, the GZs, he flipped it 3 times. I thought that was dope.
Yep.
Every day I'm in the school bus tripping. Miss Frizzle. Fire.
That was good.
They say our styles. They say our styles clash. Well, go get your style first.
Yeah.
But that was fire. Frak. All you really missing is an N to be Frank. Fire.
I
thought Brixx had a solid first round. I thought he won the first round. You got any more?
I think it's a really close one. I thought Brixx was a little bit more consistent. I like his flow a little bit better. I like, and again, there was not a lot of quotes because I think his first was very flow heavy. You can really kind of watch it and to really appreciate it. That being said, I edged the first to Frak. I thought that just again, that haymaker in the middle, I think it was by far the most memorable part of the first round, even with this Frizzle line. So I edged it to Frak. But I can see.
So with that being said, I think I already know you have winning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
because round two.
Round 2.
About to get a round 2.
Yeah.
That's if you are gonna watch this battle, and I think if you do consider this battle to be a classic, I do think it's Frak's second round.
Yeah.
I think it's one.
That's what made me like, okay, this is what they was talking about.
Yeah.
When they said this battle's super dope, if you skip to the second round, it's like, oh, if his second round was his first round, I'm like, oh yeah, this everything y'all saying to make sense. But I think into it.
I think again, I'm not going to say it's one of the best rounds of the year. I will say it's one of the most entertaining rounds of the year.
Exactly.
Very, very entertaining. Starts off cool. With a few jokes about both of them having asthma. There was both of us got the pump and was squeezing spray, especially with high pull on the breeze today. That was cool. But that's not what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here for the jazz angle.
Yeah. Brixx, you dated Jazz the rapper? She's so witty. She got schemes. She got titties. And I think he's playing off the fact because I think Brixx and Jazz's rapper, they're really cool on Facebook, and I think they went to Atlanta battles, or they pretty much just friendly. And he just played on that.
So. No. He even mentioned that he said in an interview. Apparently, they used to date.
Oh, really?
I think he says in the battle. He says they used to date, check on the pay-per-view, and when that first haymaker hits.
Yeah.
When I first heard Jazz was a virgin, I thought that was a feminist statement for chicks everywhere. Turns out she was just dating Brixx Belvedere. The crowd goes nuts. Brixx puts his head down.
Yeah.
And the roasting session has officially started. You never went all the way with Jazz like Stockton and Malone. Coughing for nothing.
I see you, Frak.
Three Little Pigs. She never blew Brixx despite all the huffing and puffing.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
When your girl got better bars than you, you ain't making her wet. Frak, what are you doing? When your girl got better bars than you, ain't making her wet. You had to beat her in the one round just to take her to bed.
Just a one round.
Brixx is feeling hurt right now.
So
Brixx
what?
wants to exit the second
So
round.
Jay, I have a question. What his chance of getting Chad's hand? Shaky at best.
Shaky at best.
So slide in my DMs. I'm the guy you want to seek out. I mean, after Brixx, there's gotta be a rebound.
Frak is talking to him right now. Frak is definitely talking to him. And he's making the angle. I understand it's not really a super duper angles, but how he dressed the angle and make it apply to the Brixx, it works.
Oh, absolutely.
It fits completely to me.
Yeah, it's a great angle. It's a great angle. And again, it's not, it's not necessarily the information itself, it's what you can do with it.
Yeah.
And, he did a lot with it.
I love the way he flipped Disaster's bar with DNA.
He get into it. And again, as I always bring out when I'm on here, ending with a haymaker, I always, love that. And, if you haven't seen Disaster with DNA, stop this video. Please watch it. You have to do it.
If you haven't seen Disaster versus DNA, what are you doing with your life? That's one of the King of the Dot certified classics. I remember when King of the Dot was saying, "Oh, we're trying to render, we're trying to upload it." I was waiting, non-stop. This is the one time I was waiting for a battle, and they had me on the fence. I'm waiting. I felt like they finally dropped it in the AM, probably 5 a.m. or something like that. Fire battle, classic battles of all time. Period. Stop what you're doing and watch that. You must be a new fan. I don't want to hear it.
So now that you watched the battle and you're back to this video, one of the and as a gap toothed human being, this one hurt.
Yeah. Oh man.
This one hurt me. This one hurt me in my soul.
I had braces, so it kind of covered the gap.
Man. Caught in the middle of Walker and Timid with horrible energy. Meanwhile, I'm effing every night. I got the cockiest energy. So the gap in your tooth is really just an object of imagery to distract the real gap between us, which is chronic virginity. Whew. Yeah, that's how you end the round. That's how you.
Before Brixx even went, I felt like, I hate to say this. This sounds the way, I get it, but when someone delivers a round like this, I feel like, what can you do? I'm already giving this second round to Frak.
Yeah.
Before Brixx even goes.
Yeah.
I'm like Brixx, I gotta see something. Your first 2 bars gotta hit. Period.
Yeah, and it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
It was cool.
He battled Everybody Knows, but nobody knew. Dope.
Cool.
Frak! That's my big T sound effect. You know what I mean? Give your queen a fair one, like the magic mirror. I like this one. This was heavy to me. I'll make this miss wherever she's from, like beauty pageant.
Have you heard that before?
I don't think I heard it before.
I feel like I've heard that before. It's a good line. It's a dope line. Made the crowd react.
Get into it. You heard that from where? We catching these battle rappers in 2018. We're catching them.
I know.
OBC commissions on Twitter.
Listen, I don't want to accuse anybody. I don't have an evidence.
Okay.
I'm just saying I might have. This counts. For now, this counts.
Okay. Brixx, you're clear. Brixx, you're clear.
For now, sir. For now, until we Google it, you're in the clear.
Math quiz fractions. I'm taking a crack at it. No, excuse me, I said that wrong. Math quiz fraction. I'm taking a crack at it.
Fire.
You're doing this SON thing, double line charger thing that they started. Yep. That's what I have down for.
And then the last one, the other bar I had long stick that John jumping on the short staff in the store. Help wanted. So that was dope.
Yep.
So that was really cool. In the end, so Brixx, he's always consistent. Has dope flow, some dope lines, but.
We gotta be real. We just reviewed our Gemini versus Shox Rebel. The overall package, the angles, 9 times out of 10 beat the consistent puncher.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
Unless you have like one of those just crazy, you know, big Magic in his prime, punching back to back.
Yeah. Unless the Avram Liddy thing. Like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
But sure. Other than that,
not gonna be able to come
overall
out the
package.
hole. Yeah. So yeah. So at that point,
you are at that point. You already have.
Yeah, I have Frak 2-0 going into the third. You have him 1-1.
Right? 1-1, and like I feel like the third round was a bit debatable. But
yeah, could go either way.
Frak opens up and says Champion told him to rebuttal. When did Champion tell you to rebuttal?
I think there's another champion. Is there another? Is
a challenger, victory warrior? Who told you? What's going on? Frak, did you make that up, Frak? I'm hearing things about a Jordan Holloway. I'm in the King of That Talkback group. I'm paying attention to what you guys are doing. Yeah, but he rebutted though. It was cool. And Lush, what's going on, Lush? What's in that cup, Lush? To have you talking in between bars like that, like you might as well. I thought they tagged you in.
I'm not gonna disrespect Lush. Lush did a lot for Battle Rap.
Oh yeah, I'm not disrespecting at all.
Not gonna disrespect him, but yeah, man, you cannot. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta control. I understand you were excited. I understand this is your event. This is LA. This is your city. This is your scene. Yeah. You're the man, sir. But you cannot be in the middle of a battle. And I'm gonna call you have to cut that part out at least. Come on, man. There's no reason for this. I'm watching a battle. And then now it's in the middle. It's a Lush 1
and he started speaking for a good 30 seconds too. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that magical juice in that cup with the sticky icky. I see you, Lush. If I'm ever in LA, you pass that to me because I want to get just as you. I want to get on your level, your wavy level. You feel me? That wavy level.
He will probably never pass it to me after this. But and then if he can't, honestly, I will not be able to handle it. Now, that being said, I do think Frak had a real cool angle in the third as well. Not as good as the second one, but I really like the Sons chat on BellBeef.com. I thought that was really funny. I'm not gonna quote the whole thing, but just do know that ends with notification. Conceited has left the chat.
Yes.
That was funny. It was good. It was dope. And of course after that, so Brixx is like, Tia Khan, I wrote you but you still ain't calling. I am left you a new cereal scheme for you at the bottom. That's hilarious. If you don't know Battle Rap history, Sons, schemes, and everything they've done, you have to look it up. What's up? What's a good with the spot wilding out? Hold me down, bro. He's like, no. You're like, what? He's like, slow it down.
I said no. Dope. I came up with no connection like airplane mode. Everybody or everyone in the Jungle Book used to share Khan's bars. Fire.
Good line. Really good bar. Plus you exposed the ghost ran in your Marquez crew. Even had Fox talking like the Carfax dude. Like that.
Yeah.
Best believe Belvedere comes with coppers like a Moscow Mule. What you know about the alcohol life, Jay Black? What you know about drinking vodka out of copper?
I know about that Henny. I know about that Henny, that yak.
You're missing out. You're missing out. Moscow Mules are delicious for a sunny day. And you know what? And Frak knows about that vodka life. I appreciate that, sir. Grab the alcohol life. They say you're not the father, and your heart hit the ground. Cause you knew damn well that QP fathered your style. Talk, Frak.
Is it true? Is it photoshopped? Is it you, Brixx? What's going on?
Answer with a funny. I thought you ended pretty funny. You know, my music popping more than everyone who battled me. So golly, Gannick, I need Mook, Locks, or Cassidy. Oh, that was a funny, bro.
That was hilarious. Because you're not going to get... Listen, everybody in battle, I'm not getting them guys. Like, so I'm talking about. Nobody's getting them.
Might as well. Nobody's shoot your shot, Frak. I'll take it.
So Brixx in the third. I thought Frak had a good third round. Again, this battle to me at this point is close, and the rounds are only 2 minutes, so you can't really, for me, pick a real definitive winner. So if you have him, if you have Frak, I'm not mad at this. And like Brixx, you didn't do anything major to close him out. You were just consistent with the punches in the third.
I like 2x50s. I made $3 at that slice. I thought that was cool.
How do you get co-signed by Dirtbag and get put in a clean one?
You're a puppet. Name a show, Fracko Rock.
Yep.
That was a dope name flip.
Too many dead homies living through me to say I ain't about that life. I thought that was fire. I love them a little simplistic line. That means a lot, you know.
Oh, absolutely. That hit hard too. Let me see. One thing, and maybe you can tell me about this because I did not get that.
I don't know either. What you talking about?
The whole Kaylin Jenner, you went viral with Kaylin Jenner fresco situation. I googled it. If it went viral, it's off the net completely.
I googled it. I YouTube it. I Facebook it.
So did I.
So Frak must have paid a fortune to get it off. You know what I mean? So that angle.
I don't know.
Find it.
I mean, he did a little scheme in the end, or Fresca gave you that pop, but you ain't want a fan to know.
Yeah.
That was a nice little, pop, Fresca,
yeah.
Fanta. I thought that was a nice little scheme in the end, but again, we're not sure exactly what you're talking about. If there's any fans who know, please leave a comment below. We will check it.
Will, yeah. For a week, I worked up a body. No leg day.
That was cool. I'll rip you to pieces till police is ready to check for more. Then Rangers put the body together like Megazord. Thought that was dope. Dope. Power Rangers bar.
I see you, Brixx.
And then ends with, I come from Suns, I'm expecting a payday. Wilding out till I get that calm money like J-Pay.
Fire. Fire.
Dope.
How you calling this?
I gave Brixx the third. I thought Brixx was more consistent. I thought Frak's angle was cool. And, he had a few bars there as well. But I thought I like, Brixx's consistency better. Again, if it's going to be punch versus punches, I thought... Frak was funny, but in the end, that whole chat scheme, I thought ultimately was only just one major punchline, and that took up half his round. So I had to give, the third to Brixx.
I gave, it's so close, and it's 2-minute rounds, so I'm not mad at any decision. I gave this battle 1 and 3 to Brixx.
I gave this battle first and second to Frak.
Again, I'm not gonna sit back and start snapping back at you. No, you're wrong. It's not a heavy debate. That's what I'm sorry.
No, it's a cool battle. I think both were really good at this battle. I hope hopefully get more, a little bit more views. I hope we'll get bigger names on King of the Dot, getting bigger names on Bullpen.
Yeah.
John, you right there.
Yeah. You John, you pushing the people. First of all, go ahead push Flacco L, and then push Brixx a little bit more. You know what I mean? Man. Put him on those main cards. Where was he at when he battled Chilla Jones? When B-Dot battled Loso? What's going on, John? He was with you in them grind times errors, John. That's all.
He's a vet. He deserves that look. Yeah. Nothing to add. Check out the bell.
I'm gonna put it in the descriptions if you haven't seen it, but you should have saw it. Champion.
I be damn, mama. They know who I am, mama. Still your little boy. Tell them I'm the man, mama. Smile a bit. I shook a couple hands, mama. I'm getting there. I made a couple bands.